Welcome to RNU and Maddie Rock 2. That would be me. Give me back my mic. This show is designed for businesses to have the opportunity to market your business in 1 minute or less. If you can't do that in 1 minute or less, I do have to ask that you give me back my mic. Let's take a look at our very first guest. RNU and Maddie Rock 2, give me back my mic. Our guest is Mr. Fred V-Man Watson, Primetime TV, Dad's on Duty, Victory Over Violence, and so many other things. Hi, V-Man.
How you doing, Ms.
How are ya?
Hi, good to see you.
Hey, tell us all about these wonderful businesses you have.
Okay, well, first of all, what I do is I'm a calls marketing company, and what I do with calls marketing is I take on clients that are both in social markets or business markets, both in the United States, Europe. In fact, we are in Italy and Great Britain and looking to be in Africa in the year 2010. But primarily causes, when I say causes, we select the different niches for our clients that deal with image marketing, niche marketing, and what we connect them to as causes. And we target the markets that they want to perhaps get their product or their service to. And much like you see things like the Heart Association, the Lung Association, Diabetes Association, what they have as a backdrop of them is usually corporations that connect with them for the purpose of not only image, but for the purpose of selling their products and services to that market that would be sensitive to the fact that they supported a cause.
And how long have you been doing this, V-Man?
It has been probably about 25 years, 15 years, over the last 15 years here in Atlanta, working initially under the late Maynard Jackson, working with the RMAC, the Atlanta Religious Mobilization Against Crime. From that, working with the NAACP, their national division in terms of the youth and college. And from that, Amway Corporation, just another other people, and then finally getting myself wrapped around the idea of dealing with violence intervention and prevention.
Wow, that sounds pretty large. Let me take you to Primetime TV. Can you spend a minute telling us about that?
Yes, when Jose Williams died, I was asked to take over his television show. And Primetime, stating in the flavor of what Jose Williams did, which was to deal with uplifting human spirit from challenges and causes of their times. What I did is stayed in that same type of motif, so to speak, and we deal with uplifting human spirit from tragedy to triumph. We have people on there with products, services. At the same time, we deal with mental, spiritual, social, environment, and economic health. Every Tuesday from 9 to 10 p.m. It's live on one of the few shows that's live and been on now, I think, for about 9 years, and have increased our market share to the point that we have people that, just like people tune into Oprah, or they tune, like I tuned into Jerry Springer, or like I tune into Judge Judy every day at 3 o'clock. People
right.
every Tuesday night from 9 to 10 tune into us.
Wonderful, wonderful. And tell me about Dad's on Duty.
Oh, Dad's on Duty, I'm really excited about. Because what happens is most people don't have, we have 37,000 nonprofits, for example, in the state of Georgia. Got great programs, great projects, and a lot of people on great missions to uplift the human spirit. But what they don't have is money. And when I talk to people across the nation, what they don't have is any money. And so we begin to look at there need to be a vehicle that could create revenue and create capitalization. I didn't have money and don't have. But I realized that there was a niche market of folk that perhaps would have an interest in their children. And that was fathers and grandfathers. When I did my research, by the way, everything we do is research-based, and test market-based with every product or service that we put out. What I found out was that we had 6,400,000 men, 6.4 million men from the ages of 40 to 60 just in the state of Georgia. So after I talked to men in Cincinnati, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, I found that they were having the same concern about losing their children to either cages or caskets. So I said, what if we were able to have only 50,000 men that would give an automatic deduction once a month of $10? That would be $500,000 a month, which allows us then to take those kind of dollars and put them into other kind of trade vehicles, particularly now that we've been accepted into the European Union. We can now take some of those trade vehicles and turn those vehicles over into reinvestment. The only requirement is that because of the amounts of money that's being raised, that we have to give 80% to humanitarian causes. So that allows us to take Dads on Duty and become a vehicle that we would fund other nonprofits and at the same time reinvest into small businesses that we see that can bring something back to our communities in terms of social economics.
Okay. Last but not least, tell us about Victory Over Violence. We have just about a minute for that.
Victory Over Violence is very simple. It's not it's a campaign that's made up of a lot of programs, initiatives, and organizations that have been working to deal with a target market of victims and survivors, those who've lost loved ones to any form of tragedy over the past 15 years. It's grown into 139 schools in Jacksonville, 22 in New York. It's grown into many other cities and states, estimated now some 39 states, 16 countries, about 12.2 million people. Now we're trying to begin to connect it with economics. Again, we talk about cost marketing. Now we're going to be connecting with products and services that enable it to create revenue streams that have been supported by consumers.
V-Man, you gave a lot of information, exciting information. Tell everybody how to get in touch with you if they want to help you with your organization, Dad on Duty, Victory Over Violence, or even be a guest on your TV show. How do we contact you?
Well, you can contact me if you want to be involved with the Dads on Duty and actually the mobilization and the training that we do. It's every Thursday on Auburn Avenue at 312 Auburn Avenue at 7:30. By the way, we're military, so we start on time and we end on time. 7:30 p.m. And helping yourself through helping others. And then, of course, you can contact us directly by either by email, contact the V Campaign at bellsouth.net. And if you're looking for someone to come out to speak or to talk about this in more depth and detail, you can contact me directly at 404-505-7918. Or come to one of our events.
V-Man, it was wonderful having you at this time. Of course, I do have to ask that you give me back my mic.
Just like that.
I was kind of hoping it would happen just
like that. You
Thank
got
you,
right.
V-Man. Thank you, and I hope to have you in again real soon.
Thank you.
R&U, Maddie Roxy, R&U, yeah. Give me back my mic. It's going down, meet me at the show. It's R&U and Maddie Rock too. It's going down, meet me at the show. It's R&U and Maddie Rock too. Get on the beat, it's a meet and greet. And Maddie Rock said, give me back my mic. You're networking, you better work it. Give me back my mic.
Low cash flow, business kinda slow. I didn't know what to do, I don't know where to go. I met this crazy lady, her name was Maddie Rock. She showed me what to do to make my business pop. She said this what you do, sign up to R&U. I make your phone ring, the rest is up to you. Can I afford this, man? I'm low on cash flow. She showed me just how far my cash go. 1E blast later, I'm taking orders like a waiter. Bought me a website, built it up the same night. Financial freedom, I can smell it and taste it. Maddie gave me a chance, so I ain't gon' waste it. She told me to act the show, and it's going down tonight. She said, get your speech together, make that thing sound right. I got my chance to speak, I'm believing the hype.